I think that we owe you guys an explanation.
It's very obvious that we keep coming to Jim Thorpe and not being able to do the things that we want to do.
But why do we keep coming back to Jim Thorpe?
Because the things that we want to do sound like so much fun. And we know we'll be able to do them eventually.
And we're just eager, so we want to keep back. We're like, keep checking
Is it ready
in.
Now?
Is Jim Thorpe ready? Is Jim Thorpe ready for us? Are we ready for Jim Thorpe? And little by little, we're getting there.
We're easing into it. Today we did the Lehigh Gorge State Park, which was awesome because this was definitely one of the things we wanted to do.
Oh my God. It just was more than I expected it to be because I thought it would be a nice nature walk and I thought it would be just, you know, a nice time outside for once and some beautiful scenery. But there was some stuff to see along the way as well, like a burned down like railroad house, and we were right over the river, so you could see all the water rushing and hear it churning as it went underneath you. It was awesome.
You sound like you've been cooped up for years. Did you hear the water? Did you see the building? The birds!
Can you see it all? Yeah, it's literally like I got out of jail. Like, it really feels that way sometimes.
And then we need to come back though and do Glenanoco Trail, which leads you to a waterfall, which I've heard is actually pretty nice. We've been trying not to look up pictures of it so that we could be surprised when we get there, but we definitely want to come back and do the falls.
And that is just the nature side of Jim Thorpe. That is notwithstanding of the amazing downtown that this place has as well. I've only seen it so far, but it just looks like there's so much to do. And we've read about it as well, like the history of the Molly Maguire executions and going to the prison, taking the train ride, which seems to be the biggest draw, which we saw go by us today.
It scared me!
I went like this, and he did it.
Clearly.
It just seems like there's so much to do. Like we could come back here 5 more times.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna pick first.
We've only driven up that main strip that you guys will see in the footage, and off of that main strip there's these little alleys that you can walk up, and just there's so many nooks and crannies to this little town, and every piece of it is so gorgeous. They call this the Switzerland of Pennsylvania. I can totally see why. There's a lot of European influence, and the hills and the mountains, it's just everywhere that you go, it looks so cool. And you can't really get town mixed with mountains and scenery anywhere else in PA like you can there.
It's truly one of a kind. Even living 30 minutes from here, it is such a dramatic change once you get right outside of Jim Thorpe and you're like, oh yeah, I'm heading somewhere special. So what do you guys think we should do? There's so much to prioritize. Is it a food tour?
Oh,
Are we talking one of the main attractions?
Coffee
history
tour, jailhouse tour, history tour, architecture tour, train tour.
I think that if you got a small subset, if they just started following our channel, we're seemingly obsessed with trains, I guess. Like the last 2 videos about trains.
That's true.
Do we have a train YouTube now?
Well, we'll catch you back here next time for Jim Thorpe Part 3.
Because there will be a next time.
You know it's coming. We're telling you already. Yeah.
Get ready for way more Jim Thorpe content.
Whole Jim Thorpe series. We'll see. We're ready. But we are going a lot of other exciting places too coming up in the next couple weeks. So we're going to get some good content out there.
Yeah, we're going to be prioritizing as we get our second vaccine and we're fully vaccinated, the local cities and towns just to ease into traveling a little bit before we take on a bigger domestic swing. But yeah, it's gonna get really exciting really fast, and I literally cannot wait because just stepping outside is enough for me right now. But
like sensory overload. This is not the place to ease into it. Everything here is like
oh yeah, no, it's great. It only spells amazing things to come.
Can't wait for it.
See you guys.
Bye.
My arm! I was holding up my arm with my arm. I was shaking. I was like, oh God, it's a heavy camera.
You did great. I forgot how heavy it was.